swing this April, and many events are taking place to spread some knowledge. You're watching Ontv Update.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is Ontv Update.
Good afternoon, it's Friday, April 12th. I'm Sydney Yor, and welcome to Ontv Update. A brunch was held for the special people who care for those with disabilities. They were offered massages, aromatherapy, and so much more. The third annual Caregivers Brunch is a safe haven for parents like Alicia Carter who care for people with disabilities every day.
My experience with autism thus far has been very positive. My son was diagnosed a year and a half ago.
Carter's youngest son, Mason, is why she's so eager to learn and why she hopes other people will take time to learn more as well.
To me, this event was about networking and being with like-minded people who understand what I'm going through and who are going through the same thing, as well as gaining some knowledge.
Family and friends join here to stand together, share stories, and spread love and support. This year's Caregivers Brunch theme is I Am My Sibling's Keeper, a theme that Alicia's oldest son, Nigel, knows all about.
His name is Mason. He's 4 years old, and he's at home right now. I don't really understand much about it, but I just know I have to be there for him.
Carter shares what she found to be the key in her family's experience with autism.
I think early intervention is key. He was diagnosed a year and a half ago, and in a year and a half, he's grown tremendously.
And Nigel shares what all of his mom's hard work means to him and his little brother Mason.
It's like whenever my mom's at work and Mason and I get home from school, he's like, "Where's mommy? Where's mommy?" So he can't live without her.
If you would like to find a way to get involved this Autism Awareness Month, there are still plenty of opportunities to do so. Our Autism Society here in Central New York is having a Walk for Autism on April 27th at 9 a.m. You can go online, make a team, and register today. Well, registration is open for both returning and new students. You can apply for the summer, fall, and spring semesters. To start your registration process, either go online at sunyocc.edu or make an appointment with your advisor to find out what classes you'll need, and you should do so quickly to make sure your top picks get locked in for the fall semester. Fall classes begin on August 26th. Later on TV Update, we'll take a look at the boys' cork and lacrosse season this season with their new varsity head coach. But first, there are plenty of signs around campus that show spring is here, but some students and faculty are still feeling the effects from this past winter. We'll find out how after the break.
My favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Kappa is the honor society for two-year colleges. Well, I was first appointed by the president to be the Phi Theta Kappa advisor, and I think that I've stuck with it so long because I see that it really does make a difference in students' lives. My role as a Phi Theta Kappa advisor gives me a unique opportunity to form close relationships with students and really see them grow. Come to OCC with an open mind, come here, work hard, and make it happen.
Living on campus is a lot more convenient than living at home because everything I do is on campus, so I can just easily go to places I need, whether it be advising, whether it be getting tutored. Everything's just within just slight reach. You get a lot of help here. All of the professors I've ever had have been really, really great, really involved, and guide you in the right direction on what you want to do. And it also just lets me get into the whole community aspect of college. That's really important.
Passion for cooking, then sharpen your culinary talents with a degree in hospitality management from Onondaga Community College. You'll take courses in our new state-of-the-art kitchen that prepare you to be creative and enhance your culinary skills. while learning how to take charge of a professional kitchen. Apply now at sunyocc.edu to start your career in hospitality.
I knew I wanted to go to a community college just because it saves money. It's not like a high school classroom. Favorite part of my classes would be the hands-on experiences. You can go into a lab and watch it happen. It's not just ink blots on a page, it's in motion. The faculty is great. They really care about the students. The majority of my professors, they're very patient, fairly understanding. I would highly recommend OCC. I would say go for it.
Welcome back to Ontv Update. I'm Griffin Ferrari. Today looks to be an above average spring day with highs in the 70s. Later on tonight, there will be a 90% chance of a thunderstorm. As we look into this weekend, weather.com puts our high at 67 degrees on Saturday, with a slight chance of rain and a low in the 40s. Sunday will have a 70% chance of rain and be mostly cloudy, with a high of 49 degrees. Monday will be the best chance of rain of 80%, with a high of 53 degrees and a low in the 30s. Tuesday will have a high in the 50s and a low of 40 degrees. Finally, Wednesday will have a high of 64 degrees and a low in the 50s. With OCC's campus closing or delaying at least 5 times this semester, students use that time to sleep in or do homework. But do they really? But they probably don't think of the impact it has on their classes. The snow is melting and the trees and flowers are starting to wake up from winter. But Professor Anthony Wainwright says the winter closings are still affecting his classroom.
It's been a tough semester with weather. I can't necessarily ever remember a semester where we had this many cancellations here at OCC.
Classes are not the only thing that snow affects in Professor Wainwright's life.
It's been hectic just with 2-hour delays. You know, a lot of times I'm driving my boys off at school and coming straight here. Or a couple of times I even had to bring one or both of them to class because it was a 9:30 class and they weren't at school till 11.
Some students, like Robert Haynes, have not been affected as much as others.
I wasn't directly affected by the delays or cancellations because most of my classes are noon to 4 and most of the cancellations were before 10 o'clock.
If the weather has you falling behind on your classes this semester, come over here to Gordon and come to the Learning Center. Professor Wainwright says you have to learn to be flexible with the class.
I build a lot of flexibility into the schedule, so we're able to move things around. And I have students in my classes who have been understanding and cooperative of that.
Professor Wainwright hopes that he gives his students enough flexibility to make sure that they do not fall behind. He also says that students should talk to their professors if they're concerned.
Thanks, Griffin. The Lafayette High School class of 2022 recently joined the OCC Advantage program during a signing ceremony. The high school is one of only a few to be selected for this program, joining school districts like East Syracuse-Manoa, Jordan-Elbridge, Onondaga Central, and Solvay. The OCC Advantage program is a scholarship program designed to give graduates who meet attendance, grade point average requirements, and complete community service the opportunity to attend OCC tuition-free. And so we say good luck to the freshman class of Lafayette, and we hope to see you here in a few years. Coming up, students may get a chance to pie some of their teachers in the face. We'll tell you how you could get involved, but first, a new head coach leads the Corcoran Cougars for the first time in 20 years. After the break, Elizabeth Fahn will tell us how the lacrosse team is adjusting. You're watching Ontv Update.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
I really enjoy the potential to work closely with students. Oftentimes we're fortunate enough to have small classes. Typically we do a lot of class discussions, we do a lot of exercises that deal with student writing. I try to get the students to interact with each other. I think there's a pretty good balance between students working on their writing and sharing thoughts about writing. Yeah, I think OCC is a strong consideration for any student.
We offer a variety of experiences, and the idea is that you're still learning to play your instrument, but you're learning to express it in different formats. We have a lot of opportunities for students to play and learn about different ways to use their instrument to make music. We have a variety of concerts and events. We bring in alumni, but also our students perform, and they get to have those experiences. And it really is a chance to shine quickly.
What I like about the dorms is how social it is and the community that's built around it and how we all come together to share thoughts and ideas.
Even when you think you're alone, you're not really alone because you're always going to live with somebody and they're always going to want to speak to you. And there's always a person waiting to make a new friend.
I met my friends through some common hobbies we all share, like playing video games. So I met a lot of cool people that way and I enjoy the company of my friends.
It's a smallish community, small campus. It's nice to be able to walk everywhere. The college has tons of opportunities for help and assistance in your classes. It's great. My OAR advisor, Office of Accessibility Resources, the people there are always there to help you. They always ask, how my day was so far and all that. They're really nice and helpful there. If you talk to them, they will do something for you if they can.
Welcome back to Ontv Update. I'm Elizabeth Vaughn. For the first time in 20 years, the Corcoran varsity lacrosse team has a new head coach. But according to the varsity player, nothing has really changed. We'll take a look on how the season is going so far for the team. At Corcoran High School, the boys varsity lacrosse team is getting a good start on the season with the new head coach. Head varsity coach Matt Dowd explained how the season is turning out for the team.
So we're off to a great start, and we got a couple games coming up next week. So we're in line here for a good season so far.
Dowd is first-year varsity head coach. Before varsity, he previously led the junior varsity lacrosse. With the new head coach, nothing has changed. Varsity midfield player Ryan Eckles gives his thoughts about the season with the new head coach.
I think it's worked out great. It's a pretty smooth transition, and we don't really have any problems. It's not much different. We have a new head coach, but the goal remains the same, is to win as many games as possible and have fun.
It could be all fun and games. One way that the varsity team had fun is breaking into a team offense, which is this white shirt, and defense, which is this black shirt, and see who will score the most points. With their winning achievement practices, everyone on the team has one goal to achieve this season.
We're trying to make it back to sectional playoffs. We missed it last year for the first time in a couple of years, so our goal is to make it back to sectional playoffs this year by the end of the season.
You can show your support next week for the Corcoran lacrosse team when they go up against Fayetteville Manlius on April 16 at 7 p.m. Corcoran beats Clinton Monday 7-3. Yesterday, the Cougars played against Baldwinsville, losing 3-21. Now let's head up to Upwell to OCC. On Wednesday, OCC men's lacrosse took it up a notch against Herkimer Community College with the score 29-1. Let's support the Lions lacrosse team tomorrow at 1 p.m. going against Monroe Community College in Rochester. Also on Wednesday, the women's lacrosse team played Mohawk Valley Community College, beating them to the net with a score of 34-1. You can support these ladies on Sunday, April 14 at noon, challenging Anne Arundel Community College right here in Syracuse.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Would you like the chance to throw a pie in your face? The OCC Business Club is hosting a student versus professor basketball tournament on Monday, April 22nd at 5 p.m. in SSA Arena. Winner gets a chance to pie the other team in the face. And what a great chance to end the semester. Here's the information to sign up. You need at least 5 players per team to join. Registration is $5 per person, includes a t-shirt. But hurry, registration extended until Monday. Email them at busclub@sunyocc.edu. You can also participate by cheering them on the team. Admission is $2, or you could bring a canned food and $1. Sydney?
Thanks, Elizabeth. If you enjoy going to the movies, this weekend might be a good opportunity to get in several viewings of quality films that have either recently been released or will be released this weekend. For example, Shazam, which was just released this week. Critics are already raving about Shazam, and some are calling it one of the best standalone superhero films of all time. Hellboy and the animated film Missing Link both come out today at theaters in the area. That's all for this weekend, but later this month, Avengers Endgame will be released on the 26th. Griffin Ferrari is back now to give us our weekend weather update. How's it looking, Griffin?
Well, Sydney, this weekend will be a great weekend to keep your umbrella handy. Today's high will be in the 70s with a chance of a thunderstorm later on tonight. Tomorrow we'll have a 10% chance of rain and a high of 67 degrees. Sunday we'll have a high of 49 degrees with a 70% chance of rain and a low in the 40s.
That's all we have for today. I'm Sydney Orr.
I'm Griffin Ferrari. You're watching on TV Update.
And I'm Elizabeth Fon. We'll see you next time.